brother. Yeah, what an amazing morning this has been. Really honored to be here with you. Yes, I'm Jussi. I come from Finland, which is on the other side of the world, as I taught my children before I left. So we are on the top of the world, and you are on the downside of it. And but still, we are one in Christ, so that's good. We are one family. Happy to be here with you. There's been so much powerful words coming from John in the morning already, and Gilberto sharing things, and Jan. So I will come with some example from the real life. There's a lot of things, people speak about theories and share ideas, but those theories are worth the weight of the paper if you don't put them into practice. So we have a small community, small place, where some of these things have been practiced, and we have the outcomes. I need to tell you also that this is not euphoria. It's not perfect, for sure, and we have all the same challenges as the rest of the world has, but we have been able in some way, based on the Christian values, to maintain something very unique. And Jan, who has been studying countries and cities and all around the world, has seen this. He has also said, you call it, Jan, was modern museum or something like that. He says it's a museum, basically. So, now we lost it. So, nothing more to share. The happiest place on earth. Finland has been, according to many studies, the happiest place, the happiest country. Is it like 6 years in a row or something like that? The Finns always ask each other at how can that come, but who knows. And the place where I live, where I come from, a small county with only 5,500 people, is the happiest place in Finland. And there was just recently, half a year ago, again the local Finnish news media came there. They came to interview and asked, why are you so happy? Why is everything so good here? But they don't never tell what's the actual. They try to have a politically correct answer. And that's the curse we are going to have to reap the seeds of, unfortunately. That's the veil that's hanging over us, the darkness that is coming. Because we don't speak out and say that what's the actual thing. So I will tell you what's the actual thing, why it is so happy. It's a special place. It's called Larsmo. And as I looked, it's 10,000 kilometers from here, so not so far away. And even in Finnish measures, now we lost it again. So it's also in Finnish measures. People think that Finland is in Helsinki in the south. We are far away, far away. And they always ask, how can you travel so far? It's easy, it's just moving, And when I arrived here yesterday, Jasper told me when we went from the airport and said, now you see, when we leave the airport, look to your left and you will see elephants and lions roaring the streets. And I told him that, Jasper, I know that joke. We have the same joke. When people come to us, we tell them that, yes, we have reindeers and polar bears and everything in the streets. So it's the same humor. And in that small place in Finland, there are 365 islands where those people live. I live on an island, but I don't need to go there with a boat. We have bridges. And we have lights and electricity and all of those modern things also. So we are not lacking anything of those. This special place called Larsmo has a very unique demography in many ways. But the core of that, and this is the thing that they never tell you when they go and interview people, is the faith. This is a majority Christian county. The Christian Democrats are a small party. They have a 4% position in Finland But in our county, they have the majority. They have, I think it was 54% last election we had. So it's very foundational for the success of the society. I don't know if you have read the book that Lauren Cunningham has written. It's called The Book That Transforms Countries. Nations. The book that transforms nations. If you haven't read it, I strongly recommend. It has very clear examples of how the Bible is the foundation for success, and it takes worldwide examples of that. And our small place is exactly the same kind of example. Fruits of that. Jan talked about the pride movement. Our community is one of the very few in Finland that denied the pride movement and the pride flag to be raised in our official flagpoles. Because we are majority Christian and we know that that's nothing good. So that's a fruit of faith. We have also large families. I myself have 7 children with my first wife, and she still loves me and I love her, so there's no reason to change that. And if you're online, babe, bless you. Miss you also. So, so we have large families. The average fertility rate in Larsmo is 3.65. And in the average Finnish is 1.25. So we have 3 times the fertility rate. And you spoke about that, Jan, also, and told already earlier that that's one of the keys to maintain a healthy society. We have that foundation, but it's based on the Christian values that we want to have that. We have a lot of entrepreneurs. We have a lot of companies, small companies. And our unemployment rate is the lowest in Finland, 2.5%. They say that in theory you can't go lower than that. It's the maximum. And so it's a very easy principle. Everyone can do something. There's no place for being not doing something. Everyone can do something. God can call you to do something. You act in that small things and God can do amazing things with that. The community, people, of course, the sharing of the values makes a foundation so that the community people feel very much belonging and mutual connection and the cause in this everything that we do. So it's easy to take responsibility. My wife, who works as a social worker, she told me when she was doing her studies and had practical studies then in a city that's just 20 kilometers away from us, and then in our county, the people that are under the social security kind of, what's it called? You get money for the government, social care, thank you. The list in the county before is pages and pages and pages of people that need. In our county, you can count them with your both hands. Because it's the healthy way of living. You take care of the ones that need to be taken care of. But everyone can do something so that you can activate in the society. And that fruits are seen in this small place. And of course, I think the contentment, to be satisfied with what you have. We don't have a lot of millionaires. We don't have Rolls Royces and fancy houses. I think we don't have a Ferrari in the county. But people are content with the things you have. At that, again, it's a fruit of the faith. Be thankful, have a thankful heart. And be satisfied with what God gives you. And that is, again, a foundation for the prosperity. So this is not prosperity gospel. Don't try to say that. I'm not saying that. Because in this small place of Larsmo, even if we are very content and we are happy, this started also from small things. These are people that are, I speak a little bit against John and Jill, but let's say it's an exception. People in this county are not well educated. So we have lower than average education level. But you have the entrepreneurship a heart. And as Jill said, God can teach you. And that's what happens. If you have the right heart, then God can teach you. You are open for that. And you do the work as you do it for the Lord. So it's very easy things. Happiness is not a rocket science. It's available. Follow these principles by focusing on the first one. The rest will come. So lessons. This is happening now for decades and we are growing. Proverbs 22:6 says, train up a child the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. The Christian faith is taught forward to people. We have prayer houses, like you call them churches, we call them prayer houses in our county, which is in 4 different places. I think we have them. They are full with 600 people packed, 500 people packed when it's Sunday, when it's service. And the amount of children, we have 30% of the population are below 15 years old. So we have a healthy population growth there. And the children are taught from the young age already about the faith, so that they can have a lifelong impact. And the Psalm 78:4, we will not hide them from their children, we will tell the next generation. Tell the next generation, remember that. The praiseworthy deeds of the Lord, his power and the wonders he has done. So this is the key for the legacy. In our family, our kids our youngest one will turn 1 next week, and the oldest one will turn 18 in January. Yes, that was not the cause of applause, but the point is that everyone can do something. Our second youngest is 5 years old. Already for a few years ago, she started doing the small things. She can help with doing the dishes. She can help with those small things. That's teaching from young age to take responsibility and do the small things. Everyone can do something. When we have our summer conventions, summer meetings, because we have a short summer in Finland, it's half of June, July, and half of August, and rest is cold. So during the summer, we have our summer conventions gatherings. The biggest one that we have, there comes about 10,000 people. Everything is arranged by people from the church. And you can see people, 3-4-year-olds, they have tasks in planned tasks and schedules, and they collect garbage and they help clean up and do those things. That's teaching the ways. It's not rocket science. It's small, very natural things that you can create. And when they grow up, they become entrepreneurs and they become fathers and mothers and so on, good employees. So last slide, last short. Lessons from Larsmo. Christian values are always the foundation for success. All men are created equal in front of God. We don't have highs and lows. We have people that, one of my friends, he's a one-man entrepreneur. He has an excavator. And then we have a person that is my uncle, who is a leader of a company with 100 million euros in turnover. And this friend of mine, he always says that, I love this guy when I meet him, this uncle of yours. Because he's always more interested of how am I doing and what's happening in my life than to try to boast about his 100 million company. He doesn't want to speak about that. He's interested of me. All men are equal in front of God. Everyone can do something, as I told, do it as for the Lord. No matter what you do it as for the Lord. It's biblical. Teach responsibility, as I told you about the children. We take care of the weak and needy. Pippi Longstocking, who knows the story of Pippi Longstocking, the Swedish story, as the Swedes know. She is a girl, it's a story of about a girl who is 10 years old, maybe 8-year-old, and she's strong, very strong. And she has a saying that if you are strong, you have to be kind. So that's a good saying. It works for grown-ups also. And have a thankful heart. These are the lessons from this very special small place up north. We have worse weather than you have, but we can still be happy. So the weather is not the key to happiness. That's conclusion. So, very humbly, I tell you this, these are very down-to-earth principles and things. And I think that these can be applied everywhere. So, thank you.